Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Today morning at 1:05, the Indian Armed Force launched Operation Sindoor. Operation Sindoor lasted for 25 minutes. In 25 minutes, we gave our reply to those terrorists of Pahalgam. We gave our reply to the sponsors. Let's talk about Operation Sindoor. Let's get right to the show. Operation Sindoor. Possibly one of the most effective and well strategized operation that Indian government ever launched against Pakistan, or for that matter of fact, against any country. We only had war with Pakistan and China, so yeah, one of the best strategic action that India has ever taken. Brilliantly executed. Let me explain the reason why. Let me start with the name Operation Sindoor. You see, when those terrorists, and I sat here on the 22nd of April, I sat in the same chair and I was talking to you. I was sharing with you what those young women who lost their husbands, whose husbands were shot in front of their eyes, those children whose father was shot in front of their eyes, what they must have gone through. And you know, after shooting their husband, point blank, these terrorists had gone and told these women, you go tell your Modi. They did tell their Modi, and today at 1:05 in the morning, Modi answered these terrorists. And Modi answered brilliantly. The brand name Operation Sindoor itself was so well thought of, because Operation Sindoor, the operation that our Indian armed forces carried out at 1:05 this morning, were dedicated to those women who are widows today. 26 of those women who are widows today because of those cowardly terrorist acts who killed their husbands in front of them, killed their fathers, young children fathers in front of them. So today's operation, Narendra Modi himself named the operation and called it Operation Sindoor, and today's Operation Sindoor is dedicated to those 26 of them. To Hemanshi Narwal, to Sohini Adhikari, to Sheetal Kalatia, to Pragati Zagadale, to Sangeeta Ganbote, to Sujata Bhushan, to Sheetal Ramchandran, and 19 more. It's dedicated these young daughters of India, these widows who lost their husband. And today, India assured them, reassured them that India is there to protect them. If somebody tries to harm them, India is there to protect them. So that makes Operation Sindoor so powerful, so close to an Indian's heart. So that's one. Second, strategically, like I told you, it was beautifully planned and phenomenally executed, is because the face of Operation Sindoor are two women, Colonel Sophia Qureshi and Wing Commander Vyomika Singh, two young women from the Indian Armed Force, a Muslim and a Hindu. These two women are the face to India's response to those terrorists. These two women are the face. These two women are representing India to the world, talking about Operation Sindoor. And I thought, strategically, optically, it was one of the best steps that the government of India took. It re-emphasized the concept of Operation Sindoor. It also very emphatically spoke about the fact that India is a secular country. We are a secular democracy. I quote these officers where they say that our actions have been focused, measured, and non-escalatory in nature. India has demonstrated considerable restraint in the selection of our targets and the method of execution. Very, very rightly said. 9 targets were identified, 9 targets were attacked, and we achieved what we wanted to. Pakistan responded by shelling, by bombing along the lines of LOC. Pakistan responded, and we were expecting it because according to sources, we also evacuated people from the LOC, and we got them to bunkers to a safer place. India achieved its target because India today killed almost 10 relatives of Azhar Masood. Azhar Masood, one of India's most wanted terrorists, Azhar Masood, who has been the brain behind so many operations in India. Let me give you a brief profile of this guy called Azhar Masood. Azhar Masood runs an organization called Jaish-e-Mohammed. Azhar Masood had entered India with a fake Portuguese passport in 1994. He was arrested in 11th of February 1994 in Anandnag. So he entered India and very soon he was arrested. Azhar Masood was held and put in Tihar jail. But unfortunately, in 1999, Azhar Masood was one of those prisoners we had to exchange with those hijackers in Kandahar. So he escaped us because of the Kandahar hijacking. And after that, what he did to us was unbelievable. Like I said, he founded Jaish-e-Mohammed in 2000. And Jaish-e-Mohammed's first major attack was suicide bombing on Jammu and Kashmir's Legislative Assembly in October 2001, killing 38 people. 2001 Indian Parliament attack, December 13, 2001, in collaboration with Lashkar-e-Taiba, nearly triggering a war between India and Pakistan. This, what we see today, could have happened in 2001 because he, with Lashkar-e-Taiba, that is, that other fellow called Hafiz Saeed, had caused the Parliament attack. So this was in 2001. Pathankot airbase attack, January 2 to 6, 2016, they killed nearly 7 Indian security personnel. 2019, Pulwama attack. February 14, 2019, suicide bombing that killed 40 CRPF personnel. Multiple attacks in Kashmir. Jaish-e-Mohammed had conducted numerous strikes on Indian forces and civilians in Jammu and Kashmir, often using fidains, that is, suicide squads. And of course, Azhar Masood was famously known for his friendship with Hafiz Saeed, who is again our number one enemy. Azhar Masood, 10 of his family members were killed, 4 of his aides were killed in yesterday's attack. 25 minutes. There are 2 things we need to understand about this particular operation and this particular escalation that happened in the border. One is the fact that yes, while a lot of us believe that war is never a solution and there is no winner in a war, but one should also understand that there is a level to tolerance. There is a level to what you can take, and if you don't push back, you will end up being bullied all your life. There is, at some point, we have to say stop, because at some point, our ideology, our belief of non-violence cannot be taken as our weakness. So while one understood what this war could actually mean, one understood that this war, like I said, would help nobody, including India. We knew that, but at some point in time, an answer, a retaliation was necessary, more than necessary, which India did. What I'm very happy today is the way India did it. India was almost picture perfect. Everything we did was right. Everything, we almost tick marked every box that a matured, responsible nation would do, and a matured, responsible nation was expected to do. When our cabinet sat in that meeting, the cabinet sat in the backdrop of Mahatma Gandhi. The message we sent to this world is that, listen, we believe in our principle of non-violence. We believe in that no matter which political party is sitting in the chair. We believe in the concept of non-violence. But push us no more. We'll push back. I thought that message was beautifully communicated. And like I said, we today showed the world that, listen, you know what? Our internal problems are our internal problems that we will solve. But there is no Hindu-Muslim as far as India is concerned. When we talk as one voice. And that is what Colonel Sophia and Colonel Wing Commander Vyomita showed the world today. My last point. You see, I, personally speaking, I think this war will not escalate. This is my personal view. Our country, India, we are responsible. We do not believe in war. We are not warmongers. You hurt us, we hurt you back. And today, very surprisingly, the Pakistan Defense Minister released a statement which was quite surprising to me, where he said that this has been initiated by India. If India is ready to back down, they have taken the initiative. We have just responded. We have been saying all along for the last fortnight that we will never initiate anything hostile against India. But if we are attacked, we will respond. He said in his closing statement that if India backs down, we will definitely wrap up these things. If India backs out now, we will wrap up these things. India has almost achieved what it set sail for. We hit those terrorist areas. We killed those terrorists. Some of them still exist. Azhar Masood is still alive. Hafiz Saeed is still alive. But yeah, we almost achieved what we set sail for. I don't think that India is going to go for all-out war, and that is not what we are. Like I said, as a nation, we don't believe in that. Whichever the political party is, as a nation, we don't believe in war. So to my mind, looking at statements that I see from Pakistan and the fact that I know India, I think this war will not escalate. But then, this is my personal view. Till I see you next time, that's tomorrow at 10. Namaskar.